Good morning, everybody. This is Jamie with gettingcraftystampin.com. Ooh, let me pull that down a little bit. Make sure you guys can see it pretty clear. This is our coffee and cards class. As you can see, I just returned back from our coffee, and I bring my coffee flask with me. And I want to show you the really pretty card that we did today. Here with a dash of sparkle, you can see the new Dragonfly Dreams stamp set on the So In Love Designer Series paper. Or no, it's called Falling in Love. I'm so sorry. Here, stamped super easy with a gold wink of Stella, black archival ink on Sahara Sand cardstock. Super easy, and seriously, when you have a little bit of sparkle and you have that bokeh background on this beautiful collection of paper, you'll know you can really craft with it. This is the packet. It's from the New Occasions catalog. And to tell you I love it is such an understatement, with the lace and the vintage and the twinkle and the look. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. So easy to use as well that my fingers are itching to play with it. And this comes out it came out in the Stampin' Up! Occasions catalog, which you can receive from me. Just contact me on my blog at gettingcraftystampin.com, and I'll be glad to send it to you with a hand-stamped gift. So you can shop with me 24/7 online. I love it. And I'm going to show you how to do this fun little card. And this is a photopolymer stamp set. So when you use photopolymer, you need to have a pierce pad, some kind of a cushion underneath. If you come to my card classes, you'll learn. I often tell people that you've never heard of a photopolymer ball. A photopolymer does not bounce like rubber does. And our rubber stamps are amazing. Don't get me wrong, I love them, the mostest of all. But there's some great benefits to photopolymer. Since it doesn't bounce, you need something to push back. That's why I put the pierce pad right here. We sell them. They're fabulous. I think they're like $4 or $5. And I put it underneath of the paper. You can see when you don't what happens. It just gets a little dirty. And it doesn't ruin your projects, but my A-type wants to scrub that. And I prefer not to activate the A-type part of my brain because it gets a little overwhelming. And this is that great stamp set. So you can see here, it's got wonderful sayings: to a wonderful friend, enjoy your special day. You sure know how to make someone happy, and thanks for the smile and everything else. It's a two-step layer, so you can stamp underneath to create a great technique with multiple colors underneath. And it has this great accent. So here, we're just going to do this card very quickly. I did 4x4 squares of this beautiful patterned paper, and I'm going to use the black archival ink. I'm going to dig it in a little bit. I want to make sure it has really good coverage. You don't have to push hard. I have carpal tunnel. Well, not really. I have ganglion cysts, which kind of acts like carpal tunnel. Anyway, so I don't do things that make my hand exhausted. So here, I'm going to stamp, and I make sure I do a little wiggle on this. I want to get a good bounce, especially right there in the middle. And 3 is the magic number when crafting. Odd numbers look best. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I had one of the girls at the class today say that she wasn't getting a very good resolution, and she didn't know about pushing in the middle. So this is the only time I really feel like I have to push hard, is because I want that pierce pad to push back. Look how gorgeous. On its own, it's really quite lovely. But you can take it up a notch when you add some sparkle. So here, I'm going to use the gold wink of Stella. I keep it stored upright with the words up, and it lasts for a long time. I'm just going to color on top of the black. And the great thing is, you don't have to be precision on this. The sparkle travels really well. And here with the gold, it is a warm base, which that black is kind of a shocking effect on that warm color. You could use the gray, you can use any color, but I wanted a bold pattern. I want those dragonflies to really pop. I love dragonflies. I have a great little story. A friend of mine tried for years to get pregnant. She couldn't do it. And then one day she was at a park and dragonfly landed on her stomach. And then within 3 months, she'd gotten pregnant. And this was years of trying to get pregnant. So for me, dragonflies have a special meaning because every time they do, I think of my friend Harmony. And Harmony was always a very good friend to me growing up. She was a safe place for me to land. And we all need friends like that, right? So here, I'm just going to color it really quickly. And even if you're slightly off like I was there, it doesn't take away because the soft blown out look to the designer series paper, Falling in Love, is so beautiful. I really love it. So we're going to color this real quick. And falling off the page, that's another technique you want to do. You want your stamped image to go off the page. It looks natural. Anything that's captured on without falling off, make sure I think there's something wrong. There's something not right about that. Because like a pattern, you'll see the pattern just fall off of the page. So we created it this morning in our free class, and I thought I'd share it with you. How beautiful is this? Super easy, super pretty, right? Don't you just love that? And the sparkle is subtle but gorgeous. Oh, I love it. Okay, so then what I did with the Sahara Sand cardstock is I folded it in half, used my bone folder to crisp the edge. I stamped the saying. Again, it's photopolymer. You want to make sure it's on that pierce pad. I do not use the pierce pad on rubber because rubber bounces naturally, and you can create an extra line around your image if you're not careful. But if you want to take it up a notch, just use the Wink of Stella and do a little colored accent. I love this. Right here, so easy. Even if you're not perfect, it's gold sparkle, people. You don't have to be perfect. It's got a really fine tip, so I barely kind of just graze the tip across the words. And it pulls that all together. Black is a great neutral, but it can be kind of harsh on a soft, warm based card like this. So I soften that a little bit by adding the Wink of Stella. I love my Fast Fuse adhesive. I'm going to turn it over and just go line, check, turn, line, check, line, check, line, check. And some people put it in the middle. I don't think you need to. Because my hands have a tendency to drop things, I'll put my finger on the adhesive. And that helps me to know where it's going. I'm not going to drop it and ruin a project. I'm going to kind of situate it over the card where I want. Put it down. And I'm going to flip the card over and use the side of the bone folder to fold it crisp across the back. That again takes your adhesive from being like this with pockets to getting a full contact. Makes it easier to send. Super easy and pretty. I hope you enjoy a little sparkling butterflies on a beautiful soft background. Remember, you can see the full tutorial on my blog at gettingcraftystampin.com. And my name is Jamie. Thanks for coming by today. Have a good one. Bye.